I've got two classic Fantastic Four books that feature the first appearance of two iconic characters. Let's take a look. Okay, what I have here is Fantastic Four number 94 from 1970. That puts this in the Bronze Age of comics. The creative duo on this was the greatest to ever do it, Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. I've also got Fantastic Four number 209 from 1979. That puts this book in the Bronze Age of comics as well. The artist was John Byrne and the writer was Marv Wolfman. So both of these books are keys. So let's talk about that real quick. We'll start with this one. This is actually the first appearance of Agatha Harkness, who's Franklin Richards' nanny and a mentor to Scarlet Witch. And of course, we all know Agatha from the multiple Disney Plus series that were really great. WandaVision and of course Agatha All Along. This is also the first appearance of Ebony, Agatha's cat who turns into a demon-like creature. And what's really cool about this book is that it's actually the first mention of the name Franklin Richards. Now, this book can go for about $275 in high grade. Mine has some issues. I did not pay that much for mine, but I think it's in pretty good condition. And I really love having this in my collection. I think Agatha is such a really cool character, and I really like how she's portrayed in the MCU. I love the Agatha All Along series. So yeah, this is just a really, really cool book to have in the collection. Now, moving on to this one is a key as well. And if you saw the Fantastic Four movie, you'll recognize this character right here. It's the first appearance of Herbie the robot, and it's the first John Byrne artwork on Fantastic Four. So we'll talk about Herbie, but first I want to mention I love John Byrne and I love his run on Fantastic Four. This is his first artwork on Fantastic Four, which is so cool to have. And he went on to have an amazing run on Fantastic Four shortly after this, where he not only drew, but he wrote the entire series. You know, he was the artist and writer. And you know, if you watch my channel, you know I say all the time how much I love John Byrne's Fantastic Four run. I have both of the omnibuses, and I highly recommend you reading that if you're into the Fantastic Four. Now, going back to Herbie, what does Herbie stand for? It is an acronym. It stands for Humanoid Experimental Robot B-Type Integrated Electronics. Now, that is a mouthful, but that is what Herbie stands for. He's a really cool character. He was made with Xandarian technology in the comics, and to help Mr. Fantastic find Galactus, I believe, because they were fighting the Sphinx. This is all stuff that's happening right before John Byrne's run. And then, of course, he becomes a staple in Fantastic Four for a long time after this. So having his first appearance is really cool, especially with the fact that we just had Herbie be in the Fantastic Four movie, and we got this is the first time we got a proper live action Herbie where, you know, he actually looks correct and comics accurate, and the way he interacts with the characters and everything is perfect. So yeah, it's just really cool to have this book in the collection as well. And for those reasons, I just think these are two really, really, really cool comic books, and I'm super happy to have both of them in my collection.